morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Here it is, almost 9 o'clock, and I was going to cut her off at 9 o'clock this morning already. Yeah, I just couldn't get going. Could be that all we're going to do today is get this piece glued onto the bottom of this piece. But at least that's progress. We're getting somewhere. This bike box. Now, speaking of the bike box, I made a mistake on it yesterday. Not a serious mistake, but it's probably going to set me back about a day. You know, I've often, well, not often, but you've probably heard me say, you can always cut it shorter, but you can't cut it longer. Well, I'm in a situation where right now I can't cut it longer because I accidentally cut it too short. Yeah, it's too hard to describe. It's not now that the whole thing is ruined. It's just that I'm gonna have to somehow figure out how to make my plywood longer, and I've got to figure it out. But it's gonna take me about a day. Okay, not a big deal. I only did it on one side. The other side I'm going to be doing today, and I'm going to make sure I do it right. Okay, the camera is, our sunrise camera is positioned on the bridge a little differently. You probably can't see it from way back there, but you'll see it in the sunrise this morning. I did get the sunrise. I've already time-lapsed it, you might say. It's in the computer right now, so I don't need to do that later. Now, speaking of sunrises, Chris from Pebble Creek Models caught a unique sunrise, and he caught it out the front windshield of his truck. And yeah, I thought that was pretty good. Thanks, Chris. Anyway, now let's just recompose here and see what we can do. Seeing my GoPro here. It's in readiness. It's in readiness to catch Missy. You're not going to recognize her. She went to the doggy spa yesterday. She's a different dog. Yeah. She must have lost half her weight in fur. You know, I used to have a dog. Or actually dogs, when I was younger. In my teens, I raised what we called Samoyeds or Samoyeds. And they were a white dog, and they actually had, their fur could actually be carded and like wool on a sheep, and people used to knit their fur. That was kind of unique. Anyway, Missy had lots of fur, and it's gone now. So you'll be seeing that all being well later when she's actually due to come out for her morning tinkle right now. So I better be diligent here. Now, speaking of being diligent, let's recompose and see if we can't glue this onto this. Or maybe I should say under that. Okay. Good morning. I have already told the viewers to watch out for this. Yes, the new and improved.
No more woolly black sheep.
No. Just let me get in a little closer here so that you're not going to be choking yourself. Oh my goodness. You just look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Honestly, where is your fur? Where is your fur? Okay, I got it in here. Oh, she's eating it this time.
Our coach feels like silk, eh?
Yeah, I was telling the viewers that I used to raise Samoyeds, and they used to card the fur of those dogs. Anyway, we're gonna see you later, Missy. Okay, stuff has been happening here this morning. Besides Missy the dog coming by. And I am getting no place. I was going to quit here almost an hour ago, and I'm still sitting here. All right. Now, remember yesterday we were going to use this piece as a sort of like a template, you might say, to hold everything at the right angle for us. And I think we're going to continue to do that. Being very careful here where I grab it. Some places I can grab and squeeze hard, and some places I can't. And let me move you in a bit here. And try not to be getting my hands in the way. See if I can just get this to lock into place without breaking the little sink off. It seems to me that the sink in the washroom can be a problem if I'm not watching out for it. But I do believe we are basically down here. There. I felt it go. Okay, now. Now what, remember we want to get these two tabs to go into here. And this positioning peg goes into this hole right here. And to get all three at the same time, it seems to me I was having a bit of a problem. Now, why am I having a problem? I'm going to have to push stop here, folks, and try and figure this out. It could be that I'm going to have to take my file here and I'm sorry, I meant Chris's file, and just sort of do something with these pegs so that they fit better. Because there's no paint or anything in here. Okay, yeah, that'll stay there all by itself. Okay. All right, now to get the other side of this one without scratching the top of the battery, I don't want to break this off either. Maybe I'll take my hobby knife here and just sort of go like that. Just I'm sort of shortening the peg. Okay, now I think that in all likelihood, this might fit in there better now. I'm going to have to reposition, folks. I'm obviously not doing this right. Let's all right, maybe what I'll do. Okay, remember we concluded that it was okay to put this upside down. Nothing was going to break off. Now, maybe what I'll do is I'll get these two pieces in place and glue them in, and then what's the best way to do this here now? In the comments from yesterday's video, I think somebody was saying something to the effect of, I hope you're going to have a nice bike ride. Well, I did. Yeah, I got out. Now, it was a pretty much of a hurried bike ride, because once I got out there, I realized it looked like it was going to rain, and I sort of, you might say, made a speedy return. Had to cut it short anyway, because I was going to be getting a coffee visitor. Anyway, I did get out yesterday. Okay, here's the plan. I'm going to soften these slots, and hopefully I'm going to be able to get these square positioning pegs in place here. Maybe we'll put a little bit on the pegs themselves. Then before the glue, while it's still a little bit soft, I'm going to try and get the bulkhead in place so that we can elevate the other end to the right height. Now, am I going to be able to sort of scrunch myself down here a little bit so I can see? Okay, maybe we'll just get this one in place here. Okay, it's in, and the other one is also in. Yeah, it is. I believe they are in place. No, it's not. Okay, it is now. It is now. It's in the right place. Everything is just right. Now, the idea is maybe I should be. I wonder, maybe I should wait a moment or two and get some more extra thin on there. Where's my little weight here? Can I get this in there? They're going to just hold everything in place there. This should offset it just enough here that it's going to stay on. Okay, now we're going to get some more extra thin in there. Let it wick its way along. I realize that this looks kind of sloppy, but on the other hand, nobody is going to see this anyway. Yeah, that should be fairly strong once that all melts together. It'll probably take about 10 minutes. Okay, now what we got to do is get the right height at this other end so that this peg goes in here, and I wonder, it would be nice if I had like an elastic band going around. I should have thought of that before. Let's just sort of wait a little bit here. I'm sure that if I don't let the glue crystallize, if you know what I mean, I should still be able to slowly manipulated a little bit. It should be malleable, I guess you might call it. Okay. Many times I have said, life is what happens to you while you're making other plans. For the last, I was going to say 2 hours, but I guess it wasn't that long, life was happening. And so this is probably pretty glued on there. I don't think that's going to be coming off if we take off our weight. Now, yeah, look at the clock. I was going to cut her off at 9 o'clock today like I did yesterday and get out and work on my bike box. But no. Okay, be careful how I grab this now. And we are going to try and get it in here. And how is it going to come down here? You know what? It just fell right into place. As near as I can tell, I got it. Yeah, I got this end down. Okay, so it all lines up. I was sort of maybe worried a little bit for nothing. But you know what I am going to have to do, folks, is I do want to get out and work on the bike box a little bit. So I'm going to call it quits here. What have we got here? 18 minutes after 11 already. Thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well. Oh, don't forget, the sunrise is next. Anyway, all being well. We'll see you tomorrow.